Last week I told you guys how to make your own limoncello. Today I'm going to show you guys how to use your own limoncello, because the thing is that you guys make a bottle, you guys have this whole 750 full of liquid that you made, you're obviously going to want to know how to use it. I only got two cocktails for you in this video, mainly because it's pretty straightforward on how to use limoncello, and a lot of the limoncello cocktails out there aren't that interesting. I did rustle up two that I think are very interesting. One of them is it's an existing kind of classic-y cocktail that I then respec into my own thing, and the other one's a more modern cocktail that has a little bit more layers of flavor. There's a little more complexity in it. I think you guys will like it a lot. But before we get started, I just want to say that really when you use limoncello, unless you're using it as a main spirit, which you can do if you want, it's very easy to use in that you can cut it into basically any daisy style cocktail. So what's a daisy style cocktail? A daisy is basically a sour with the addition of liqueur. You can either use syrups and liqueur or just liqueur itself. So you could cut it into a margarita, you could cut it into a sidecar, which by the way, actually sounds like a really good, I might actually do a third cocktail and just make a sidecar and cut it into a sidecar, because a lemony sidecar sounds pretty awesome. And like, I think lemon and cognac is gonna go really well together, so.
And is this in lieu of?
Maybe we'll just do that too today.
And can you use it in lieu of lemon juice and simple syrup?
You cannot use it in lieu of lemon juice, no. So the first cocktail we're doing today is basically my riff on a cocktail called a Yellow Belly. The Yellow Belly was a cocktail very popular in the 1990s in London, and it was one of the I guess the British call them like neo martinis, and we call them teenies. It's like the teeny culture of the 2000s. So lychee martinis, like all of these fruity martinis were called teenies in the States. I guess they call them neo martinis in the UK.
Yeah, like the apple teeny?
Like the apple teeny, the lychee martini, the this martini, that martini. So the Yellow Belly was a really popular one in the 1990s in the UK. But I changed the specs around a little bit and kind of made it my own. And it is very pleasing. Also, I'm using Empress Gin, which is the butterfly pea color changing gin in this one. So it's gonna be pink and kind of cool looking. Let's figure out where I put all my stuff and, pretend like I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna put that there. Half an ounce of simple syrup poured from a jar. If you didn't pour from a jar, you're doing it wrong. Should have done the juice first, but I didn't. So, you know what? Sue me. What fell? Oh. Ooh, actually, should probably go clean these. We're gonna need these in a minute, and since they fell on the floor.
I mean, nobody would know if you didn't say anything.
Well, I don't know what you're gonna keep in and what you're not gonna keep in. And it would be just like you to edit the video where that thing ding, ding, ding falls on the ground, and then I pick it up and I'm like, nobody will know. And then I start doing ice with it. And then you keep that in the video. Oh, nice. Then we're gonna do half lemon juice, 3/4 limoncello, and 1.5 gin. Light pink. It's like purpley pink. It's more purple than I thought it would be, actually. Let's give it a taste. Let's not forget the garnish here. This is what we're gonna do for garnish. We're not gonna garnish it. What we are gonna do though is we're gonna take a lemon peel here. These aren't the most visually arresting cocktails, but I'm gonna take a lemon peel and we're just gonna give it a little lemon oil on top. Make it nice and bright and discard the peel. All right, cheers. Ooh, it's fantastically good though. Not overly sweet either. The lemon is nice and tart. The limoncello makes it very vibrantly lemon. You got all of those lemon oils coming into play. Nice balance. It's a nice bit of balance from that just little dibble dabble of simple syrup. You could probably, even if you wanted a little more tart, you could probably knock that down to 1/4, although I like it at 1/2. It's a little more crowd pleasing as a half, at a half. But you could do, if you really like tart cocktails or more on the side of tart, you could do that 1/4 ounce. And then you get the botanicals from the gin. It's really nice. And I think it's a nice pleasing color for the most part. So there it is. Not a yellow cocktail. I think we have to call this a pink belly. Mm-hmm. It's like a newborn hamster or something color. Okay, we'll call it a pink belly instead, because it's not a yellow cocktail. Although had I not doctored it up with the gin, it would have been bright yellow. So. And the next cocktail is called a Roots and Rituals. Roots and Rituals was created by Riley Lavin at Coterie in Charlestown, South Carolina. I don't know why that took, I don't know, it was like hard to get out for some reason. I didn't clean this, so we'll just put this over there and get a new one. We're gonna need lemon again. Surprise, surprise.
Would it be good with lime, do you think? Well, since it's got limoncello?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I was just, it's funny that you mentioned that because I was just thinking it would be really nice if one of these limoncello cocktails had lime, and then you kind of get the best of both worlds. It's like a little bit more tart, but then you get the lemon, you get the lime. I love splitting lemon and lime flavor in a cocktail because it is awesome. But because this is somebody else's cocktail, I want to do it their way first. So we're going to do ½ ounce of lemon juice. We're gonna do ½ ounce of rosemary syrup, which is just taking a cup of simple syrup, taking a bunch of rosemary sprigs, I think I use like 3, putting it in a pan, bring it to like a very light simmer, simmering it for 2 minutes, put it in a jar. I like to keep the stuff in here for a little while. This has been going for a better part of a day now. Nicely fragrant, and then I'll usually extract them and last about 2 weeks in the fridge. We're gonna do ½ ounce of our rosemary syrup. We're gonna do ½ ounce of Amaretto, which is what drew me to this cocktail. I was like, rosemary and Amaretto? I'm doing that cocktail. We're doing 1 ounce of limoncello. And then I haven't actually used this gin much since I got it, but it is really fantastic. Manly Spirits Coastal Gin. It's an Australian gin and is very, very vibrantly citrusy, and I thought it would go very well in this cocktail, so we're gonna use that. We're gonna do 1 ounce of that. Yeah, oh, it smells of like citrus and the ocean. And a ½ ounce of cold brew coffee. I'm actually using cold brew concentrate. I'm gonna have to cut some ice today, I think, buddy. Doing this in a coupe. This is another one with no garnish. And this is another one with no garnish. I think it's gonna be incredible.
Hope it's better than it looks.
Oh my God, it's so good. The depth of flavor, coffee and limoncello together. Where have you been all my life? The Amaretto gives it a nice nuttiness too. It really supports that coffee flavor. The gin is nice and botanical, the right choice. Definitely you want something a little citrusy. Although if you picked something more botanical, it might be interesting in this as well. And then you've got the rosemary kind of coming through as well. It's really nicely balanced, layers of flavor. Really, 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 really flavorful, complex, and worth the effort. So there it is, the roots and rituals. I'm just tacking on this cocktail at the end, but I think it would be interesting to cut limoncello into a sidecar instead of orange liqueur, because I think that would go very well with cognac. Well, we're not going to be using cognac, actually. We're using this awesome brandy. It's this French brandy. And it's one of those like 19th century guys. And I'm like jumping the gun here. I got so excited about the brandy, I almost started pouring it. But I think we're going to do, you know, like we're supposed to, if we're doing this professionally. Cheap ingredients first, just in case you mess up. You don't want to be wasting that wonderful, fantastic, albeit not very expensive brandy that we have. Okay, so we're going to do 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. And then we're going to do ½ an ounce. I grabbed the orange curacao, but I'm not going to use it. We're going to do ½ an ounce of our limoncello here.
And if this works, then maybe the yuzu curacao thing will be good.
Oh, the yuzu curacao would be good. This is definitely going to work, and the yuzu curacao is going to be amazing in this cocktail as well, I think. I'm just going to do 1/4 ounce here of a simple. I don't think we need too much. Just enough to balance it. And then 2 brandy. Or cognac, if that's what you want to do. This is going to be good. It's going to be really bright, nice and lemony. Now, traditionally, this would have a rim of sugar because there's no sugar content in the cocktail, but we put sugar in the cocktail, so we're not doing a rim of sugar because it'll be too sweet. Not to mention that there's a fair amount of sugar in the limoncello as well, so I think I'm gonna really like this. It smells so vibrant. I can smell the lemon oil from here. Cheers. A goddamn genius, that is so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. It does really hit you over the head with the lemon though. Really hits you over the head with a lemon. So You gotta love lemon. It's nice and tart. The limoncello and that little bit of simple syrup, you could up that simple syrup if you wanted a little sweeter. It has a really nice balance to it. And then of course you get the barrel notes of the brandy. It's not super complex, but it does the trick and I really like it. So there it is. It's like a lemon sidecar, I guess. I'm just tacking this cocktail at the end, but so a while ago I told you guys, a while ago we showed you guys how to make your own limoncello at home.
Well, that was like last week, but okay. In the video, in the limoncello video, it's like, tune in next week for limoncello cocktails. So that's why.
Do I say that? Okay,
yeah,
fine.
So that's why I said, oh, we have to shoot it today.
All right, all right, all right. Hold on. I gotta go get the stuff because you know what? I didn't bring out the stuff. So we need gin. We need, it's 2 gin cocktails. So,
Okay.
I forgot something, but we're gonna shoot it like I didn't. We're gonna pretend like I didn't, okay? So we're just gonna put this over here real quick. You're just gonna do this really close up, all right?
Well, I'll just move that glass away. Just, okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh.